What's up, everybody? This is Dark Macek with Brutally Delicious, coming to the review of Shavrock's brand new album, Hope Found Me. Okay, so brand new band for me, had never even heard the name. I think I misread it as Shamrock the first time, which is kind of funny because this band does not really sound Irish at all. It's a bit of a departure from what I usually do, which is this is more rock. It's not metal at all. In a way, it's kind of metal adjacent because it was produced by Bumblefoot, and there's some shredding guitar work on some of the tracks that we'll talk about in a second. But this really sounds, in my mind, like Eagles meets Frank Turner meets Dire Straits. There's not really much that's heavy here, but there are some great harmonies, great melodies, and guitar work is really tasty. There's one or two moments of shred, but this actually has solos, which I don't hear in a lot of modern rock music. And they actually serve the song. Like I said, one or two shreddy moments that are a bit showing off, but even then they work. Most of the time, it's just tasty. You know how like Oasis has occasional guitar solos that are definitely not flashy, but just sound really melodic? They're a little flashier here, but in the best way possible. They're just part of the song, and they are melodic, and they have taste. So with that, let's talk about some songs. Kaleidoscope. I got a little bit of Sultans of Swing here, but less annoying. I hate that song more than I could ever tell you. Nice mid-range vocals. It's funny because I feel like anything I review, it's either, low and growly or super high tenor power metal. This one is just, in the middle. Maybe like Billy Joel or something. Actually, truth be told, I was reminded of Jukebox the Ghost. This lead break, it's not super long, but it adds a lot, and that guitar tone is so good. The Boy I Used to Be. This song is so sentimental, it kind of hurts you in a way, like best way possible, of course. It reminds me of the old guy at the end of Ratatouille when he takes a bite of the food, remembers what he was like when he was 5 years old or whatever. It's like one of those totally emotional catharsis, something or other. I don't have the words for it right now, but it hits you. It's slightly oddly placed, I think. Usually this comes at like track 7 towards the end of the album. This is track 2, but it doesn't matter. Gold Stars. I was actually kind of reminded of 21st Century Breakdown era Green Day here. I think specifically Before the Lobotomy or whatever it's called. Maybe some Frank Turner too. Holy shit, this solo. It's got some multi-finger tapping in it. That's what I think I heard anyway. Definitely tapping. Which is so cool and unusual for this kind of music. Yet somehow it still works. It's like adding a new spice to a familiar dish rather than serving, chicken franchise with vanilla ice cream on top. It's not this bad clash. It's just a great pairing of stuff that usually doesn't happen. Love in Essence. This starts off with really strong Dear Prudence vibes, but then the vocals come in and it sounds somewhere in between like Blue Oyster Cult and Billy Joel style vocals. Both are good, by the way, and they both sound like Long Island, huh? The line, I think I remember it correctly, money is not what makes you a rich man, hits really hard. That's the kind of shit Yoda would say. Burning Sky. I actually got some GNR vibes on this, mostly Civil War, but really, really great harmonies. I don't think Guns N' Roses ever had those for some reason. Last but not least, Bring Them Home. Incredibly heartfelt, great harmonies, and very heavy subject matter, which I will encourage you all to listen to yourself. You don't need me to talk about it. Thanks for tackling it like this. Okay, so this is the Brutally Delicious podcast, and what I often do is, quite frankly, quote-unquote, brutal. But this was one of the nicest surprises I've gotten in a long time. Even though I'm usually Mr. Power Metal, I love a really well-written pop rock song. I mentioned Oasis earlier, I love them. And I guess at the end of the day, my usual style of metal has some similar songwriting. The timbre is way different. There's distorted guitars, there's double bass drumming, but there's a big focus on melody and clever, tight, hook-laden songwriting. Basically what I'm trying to say is, this is great music no matter what label you put on it. Thanks, dudes. Rock on.